Good day and welcome to Mrs. Bam's Study Notes. The topic for today is visual literacy and its relevance in communication studies. In a world increasingly dominated by images, videos, and digital media, the ability to understand and interpret visual information, known as visual literacy, has become a crucial skill, particularly in the field of communication studies. Visual literacy is more than just the ability to see or to look at images. It involves the capacity to critically analyze, interpret, and even create visual messages in ways that convey meaning, emotion, and intent. At its core, visual literacy is about making sense of what we see. Just as we learn to read and write written text, we must also learn to read visual texts. This includes photographs, advertisements, infographics, artwork, film, social media posts, and even the layout of websites and magazines. These visual texts are often packed with symbols, colors, angles, spacing, and design choices that influence how we perceive and understand their message. For example, a political poster might use bold colors and sharp lines to suggest strength and urgency. A social media influencer might carefully curate their image to project a certain lifestyle or brand identity. News outlets may frame a photograph to evoke sympathy or outrage, subtly guiding how we interpret the story. Without visual literacy, we may take these images at face value, unaware of how they are shaping our thoughts and emotions. In communication studies, visual literacy is particularly important because much of the modern communication is now visual rather than purely verbal or written. From advertising to journalism to film, social media, and digital storytelling, communicators must not only understand what visuals mean, but also how they function. A communicator must ask, what message is being sent through this image? Who created it and for what purpose? What cultural or emotional response does it trigger? How might different audiences interpret it differently? Visual literacy also helps protect us from manipulation and misinformation. In the era of fake news, deepfakes, and algorithm-driven content, being visually literate allows individuals to question the authenticity and reliability of what they see. It encourages critical thinking and helps us identify when images are used to deceive, stereotype, or oversimplify complex issues. Moreover, visual literacy empowers people to express themselves more effectively. Whether creating a presentation, designing a campaign, producing a video, or posting on social media, understanding visual elements like composition, contrast, symbolism, and color theory helps communicators craft stronger, more impactful messages. A well-designed visual can convey a powerful idea more quickly and memorably than a paragraph of text. In a diverse society like South Africa, where communication often crosses linguistic, cultural, and educational boundaries, visual communication can bridge gaps to build understanding. But only if we are visually literate enough to navigate these messages thoughtfully and sensitively. Ultimately, visual literacy is not just a technical skill, it's a critical life skill. It equips individuals to navigate a world saturated with visual messages, to question what they see, and to communicate effectively. It also helps us to become active, responsible participants in the media landscape. In communication studies, it's an essential tool for understanding how meaning is constructed and conveyed in modern society. Let's quickly look at 6 types of visual literacy. Number 1. Interpretive visual literacy. This is the ability to analyze and understand the meaning behind visual messages. Number 2. Critical visual literacy. This is the skill to evaluate and question visual media, including bias, purpose, and impact. Number 3. Aesthetic visual literacy. This is the appreciation of design, composition, and visual beauty in images. Number 4 is technical visual literacy. This is the understanding of how visuals are created, including tools, formats, and techniques. Number 5 is digital visual literacy. This is the ability to interpret and create visuals in digital spaces, including social media, websites, and video content. And number 6 is cultural visual literacy. This is a skill to recognize cultural symbols and meanings in visual media. To summarize, visual literacy is the ability to interpret, analyze, and create meaning from visual images, allowing us to understand and communicate effectively through visual media. Join me again for Mrs. Bam's Study Notes.